Create and Cook is a fun, innovative competition where we bring young cooks together who can really create menus using local ingredients and local flavours.
I'm Daniel Meyer.
I'm Chris McLennan and we're from Romney School, Odium in Hampshire.
I am cooking rack of lamb with herb crust on a bed of courgette and potato rosti.
For dessert I'm cooking gooseberry cream fitterolls with a caramel and pistachio praline, topped with some white chocolate and served with coffee and some dark chocolate mint roses. The gooseberries are only just ripe. We were allowed specially in to go and pick their first crop of the year.
The rosemary and the thyme came from my back garden. I love cooking. My mum got me into it at about 4.
I also really enjoy cooking. My great-grandfather was the village baker.
I really want to own my own restaurant.
It'd be really nice to have my own, like a pub or a hotel where I cook all the food myself.
I want it to be kind of locally sourced food.
So I'd quite like a career in cooking.
I'm Naomi.
I'm Beth and we're from John Hanson in Andover, Hampshire.
We're doing pork, apple and sage burgers with fresh watercress and tomatoes with some wedgies as well.
I'm doing a raspberry and white chocolate roulade with toasted hazelnuts.
One of our main local ingredients is the pork, which is from Martin Martinder, who sells his pork right where Beth lives.
In Anna Valley. And when you go to Middle Wallop, you drive past the fields where the pigs are, so then we get to see the pigs as well. I absolutely love baking. I want to own my patisserie in Paris.
I've always enjoyed doing it with my mum and making things for my family and making desserts and things. And I find it quite relaxing as well to do it weekends after homework and things.
Very exciting.
Yeah, but nervous.
I think the young cooks now really understand, they're thinking more about not only why they should use local food flavour-wise, but also why they should use local flavour in terms of the local economy, in terms of sustainability. And this age group, they really do care about that. So it's great to hear them talking in a passionate way about using local food.
Hi, I'm Emily.
And I'm Amber.
And we're from Chichester High School for Girls in West Sussex.
I'm cooking a sausage bake with tagliatelle.
And I'm cooking my chilli and chocolate tart with local chocolate and raspberry coulis and ice cream, homemade ice cream. So we've got our Tree Gust sausages from Emsworth, which we brought from our local co-op. We've got the Sussex Gold rapeseed oil, and we also have the Montezuma's dark chocolate, which is made in Chichester, which is where our school is.
We also have all this Goodwood produce, which is made from their own cows on the site.
We make our meals from scratch at home, so I've kind of always loved cooking.
It's really relaxing and it's really rewarding.
And I like experimenting in the kitchen. I'd like to own a restaurant and have a chain of restaurants throughout the country.
This year we've got Hampshire schools and the West Sussex schools, but we've also invited schools from the Isle of Wight, which is really exciting.
I'm Mosa.
And I'm Rosie.
And we're from Ride Academy on the Isle of Wight. We're cooking a fresh strawberry soufflé and we're also having on the side Mingella's ice cream with strawberry sorbet inside, which is homemade. Also, we have crab choux puffs with homemade mayonnaise and fresh lettuce.
Well, we love cooking, and what makes it even better is we love cooking it together because we're really good friends.
It's just such exciting and different things happen each time, and you can experiment and add new things to make it your own dish, and it's a life skill, so it's really important that everyone knows how to cook.
We think that it's important to use local stuff, and also it just tastes a lot nicer.
The Isle of Wight's got some really fantastic, amazing local produce. The island has some fantastic, great local produce. We've got the garlic farm. We've got some amazing farm shops like Farmer Jack's. We've got the very famous Isle of Wight tomatoes grown in the Arraton Valley, as well as lots of other island produce. And also the Isle of Wight is obviously very well known for seafood, particularly for its fantastic crab. 2 of our young cooks are actually using Isle of Wight crab, and they had a fantastic opportunity of being invited down to meet the crab fisherman in Benbridge, Mike Curtis, on his boat.
Do you want to hold that first? This has been cooked, so you can tell good quality crab is when it's cooked, the back splits and swells out. So you notice this live one, that's solid, whereas this one, it's quite flexible. So you can just pull it apart and you see how solid that is with meat. Absolutely jam solid. So with a hen crab, you get a lot more brown meat, so you can see all that brown meat in there. Because people tend to like the white meat, even though the brown meat's actually tastier.
Why has Benbridge crab got such a good reputation? Why is
Well, that's a good question. The Benbridge Ledge is very shallow. There's a lot of fast water running over it. It's very rich in food, but importantly, there's lots of kelp beds. Kelp is a really thick seaweed that's got a lot of iodine in, and that gives the crab and lobster here a unique taste. Very subtle, and it tends to make the meat a lot richer. So Isle of Wight crab and lobster is, one of the best in the world, I would say. How are you going to do it justice, girls?
Well, we're going to cook some shoe puffs with some crab and put our own mayonnaise in with it.
Sounds yummy.
It's nice to see where our crab is going to come from. It's nice to see all the local crabs.
Yeah, it was really exciting, and it was a really new experience to get that close to crab and find out how it all happens, really.
Okay, well, we'll pop these back in because we don't need them at the moment. So I hope that's been useful to you girls.
Yes, thank you very, very,
It's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure.
Thank you.
I think this year, more so, the young cooks have got more and more local produce on their menus. They're growing some of their own food, they're really hunting things out, and they've really tried to think about every single thing they're using, whether they can get it local, and if they can, they have. And so I really, wish them good luck. It's going to be tricky for them and tricky for us to judge, because it is such a great standard this year. Okay everyone, you've got 90 minutes to cook your 2-course menu, so off you go. Good luck everyone.
This really is a great opportunity for us to ensure that we're playing a part in helping to educate children about local products and the provenance of the food. This is the 4th year that we've been involved with the competition, and the change I've seen over that time is how knowledgeable the children are about the ingredients, where the products are produced, so that they're getting out there now, they're visiting farms, visiting growers and really finding out about the products. It's fantastic. It's a change for me. I mean, I don't normally get to eat great food at lunchtime, so just from the point of view of being able to try and eat great food at lunchtime, it's good. But also, it reassures me that that we're doing the right things in the community, and also that it's making a difference, and that we're seeing that this is the first year that we've involved schools from the Isle of Wight in the competition. So county to county, it's starting to make a difference, and our hope is that we'll stay involved for a long time and that we'll see it spread across more counties.
The children here today are clearly, I should think, better than probably their mums and dads at cooking from what I've seen so far. But I think if they're enjoying it and they tell their friends, I think we've got a very, very bright future. This didn't happen when I was growing up. This is now happening today with young people, and that's fantastic for the children, it's fantastic for the farmers, and it's fantastic for the health of the nation, because if you understand food, we will have a healthier nation. But I'm really looking forward to eating what they've produced.
Everyone, you've got 5 minutes to get your food on the tables.
The tastes and flavours that have come so far have just been amazing.
There were some delicious flavours and textures out there, so yeah, excellent.
We've seen some really quite exemplary dishes that you'd be very happy to go out to a gastropub and have and things like that. So, you know, it's really been very, very good indeed.
The best.
I would say I think this is probably the best year so far.
The best.
Really good. Really good presentation as well. I think that's important.
It's going to be very tough.
It's my pleasure to announce that the winner, Creighton Cook for 2013, is Dan and Chris.
So happy. I'm so happy. I didn't see it coming.
No.
But I'm so happy. I'm really am happy.
Don't know what to say. Totally surprised. Can't believe it was us that won. I mean, everyone else's did look amazing.
Yeah, and all the way up to it being announced, we were talking to her, thinking, oh, we might be third. You know, we might make it to third, but
Second
first
is
is ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, really